Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're all enjoying your holiday. I'm Mr. Michael and I'll be taking you on this section on living and non-living things. Living and non-living things. Can you repeat after me? Living and non-living things. Fantastic. All right. You will be wondering why I have lots of things on my table. I have toys. I have markers. I have plant flowers. I have sand. And I also have some pictures. Now, all of these make up living and non-living things. You ask me how. Alright, let's look up. What are living things? Living things are things that have life in them. Living things are things that have life in them. How do you tell if something is living? How? How do you know if someone is living or if a thing is living? The thing can walk. The thing can bend. The thing can feed. The thing can fly. And so on and so forth. Now, with me here, I have some pictures of living things. Although these are animals. Animals are living things. I have animals. All these animals are living things. Why are they living things? Because they can move from one place to another. Animals can move from one place to another. Animals can feed. Animals can feed. Animals can feed. Animals can see because they have eyes, so they can see. Animals can see. Animals like, for example, like the horse. You can see the horse galloping. So the horse gallops. These animals are living things because they can move, they can feed, they can see, they can smell, and what have you. I stand before you, Mr. Michael. I'm a living thing. I'm a man. I can see because I'm living. I can smell because I'm living. I can eat because I'm living. I can shake my body because I'm living. I can walk because I'm living. I can dance because I'm living. So this is to tell you that living things can do all of these. Now, non-living things. Non-living things. Non-living things, on the other hand, do not have life in them. They don't have life in them at all. Non-living things do not have life in them. They can see, they can't walk, they can't feed, they can't bend, and many other things they cannot do. Can toys see? Toys doesn't have eyes to see. Toy doesn't have eyes to see. Toy cannot move. It can only be moved when something that is living takes it from here to another place. Marker cannot feed, cannot see, cannot walk. So marker or markers are non-living things. Markers are non-living things. Sand. Sand. Non-living thing. It cannot see, it cannot move, it cannot feed. Non-living thing. What about flowers? I want you to tell me yourself. Are flowers living things? Flowers or plants, are they living things? Uh-oh, some of you are saying they are non-living things. Well, let me surprise you. Flowers or plants are living things. Yes, you asked me, but flowers don't have eyes, Mr. Michael. Yes, flowers don't have eyes, but flowers grow. They grow from the soil. Remember? Flower grew from the seed, from one stage to another, become its blossom, as you can see it. So it grows from the soil, from the very tender small age to how it is now. Flowers can also bend. Plants bend. That is their own kind of movement. Although they don't have legs to move, but they bend. When they start bringing up branches, it bends. So that's to tell you that plants are also living things. Plants also feed. If they don't feed, they won't grow, just like you and I. We need food to grow. So also, plants, flowers, all need food to grow. Now you tell me, plants don't eat yam, plants don't eat egg. So what do plants eat? Well, plants need water, plants need the sunlight to grow. Plants need water and sunlight to grow. So that's the food for plants. Okay, I will take this aside and let's continue with what we have on the board. Features of living things. What are the features? What are those things that living things comprises of? Now, I have come up with an acronym, a short form which is stated Mr. Grain. Mr. Grain. Why did I say Mr. Grain? Because every letter here, the letter M stands for something, the letter R, the letter G, the letter R, the letter E, and the letter N stands for something. The first letter, letter M, stands for movement. Movement. Living things move. They move from one place to another. Animals move from one place to another in search of food. You and I have to move from one place to another to get food to eat. Number 2 here, the R here stands for respiration. Respiration. Living things breathe. Living things breathe. That's to tell you if a living thing has life in it or not. You must breathe. Can you breathe in? Breathe in. Now out. So also other living things. Okay. The letter G stands for growth. Remember, when you were born, you were a very small baby, and now you're a big girl, you're a big boy. This is because of what you are growing. And very soon you also grow like mommy and daddy. And you also have your own babies. And they also will also grow. So all living things must grow. Just like a baby puppy. A baby puppy will definitely grow to become an adult dog. So that's how living things. So living things must definitely grow. The next R is for reproduction. Living things must give birth to babies. Living things must give birth to babies. E. Excretion. You know what excretion? Living things must poo. Living things must wee. So when you press, say you want to eat yourself or you want to poo. So every living thing must excrete. Every living thing must excrete. And nutrition. Every living thing must eat well. Every living thing must eat well. That's nutrition. The food you eat must be rich so as to make you grow well. So that's nutrition. Okay, having said that living things are things that have life in them, and non-living things are things that don't have life in them. We are going to go through the examples together. You're going to be mentioning some examples of living things and some examples of non-living things. Now, if we say living things have life in them, what are examples of living things? Can you tell me one? Okay, that's fantastic. Let's mention some things that have life in them. Dog. A dog is a living thing. The dog can move, the dog can see, the dog can smell, the dog can feed. Man. Man. A man can move, a man can see, a man can feed, a man can also smell. Ooh, let's see. Cat. Cat. A cat moves, a cat eats, a cat smells, and many other things. We have donkey, we have chicken, and we have many more living things. So all these are examples of living things. What then are examples of non-living things? Things that don't have life in them. Remember we talked about it? Toy, fantastic. Toys don't have life in them. Toys don't have life in them. Markers don't have life in them. Sand don't have life in them. And many others too. Because they cannot move, they cannot see, they cannot smell. Alright. Let's move over to differences. We want to talk about differences between living and non-living things. We are looking at what is that thing that a living thing has and non-living thing do not have. Now, for you to get these differences very clearly, just go to the features of living things. All the features of living things here, non-living things can do them. All these features, non-living things cannot do them. Living things move, non-living things do not move. Living things breathe, non-living things do not breathe. Living things grow, non-living things do not grow. Living things give birth to babies, non-living things do not give birth to babies. Living things excrete, poo. Non-living things cannot poo. Can my toy poo? No. So it's a non-living thing. Living things feed. Non-living things do not feed. Like I said, non-living things cannot poo. Non-living things like my toy cannot poo and it cannot feed. So these are the differences between living and non-living things. I hope you all understood what I have said about living and non-living things. Living things have life in them. Living things have life in them. Non-living things do not have life in them. Okay, we'll see you in next class on another topic. Thank you.